I've also painted most of the yellow bits gold. Because you know me.
Yep.
I'm thinking of going with the shiny chrome version of the King of Hearts logo, just because this isn't really a show-accurate Burning Gundam. That's what the HG's for. The real grade here is just for making something that looks amazing. Plus, all that articulation, man.
Yep.
It kills me to know that if they'd engineered Burning Gundam's arms to behave like Shining Gundam's with the double jointed elbows, and engineered a waist joint into these guys, Shining and Burning alike, we would have had some of the most posable HGs ever. Something on the level of the Build Burning series. And considering the source material for the mobile fighters, it makes sense to have them that way. Be as flexible as possible. On that note, I stumbled across a bait post while I was browsing Facebook last night.
Oh?
Someone trying to argue about how a recent voters poll on who the strongest Gundam pilot was, largely because of who ended up winning. Domon Kashu beat out Char Aznable, Amuro Ray, and Jesus Yamato.
So, the poll was who is the strongest, right?
Correct.
Not who the best pilot is.
They more or less treated it the same.
Oh, they should have made that distinction. It would have made things so much easier.
At least I'm treating it the same because I can't remember if they specified one or the other.
Uh-huh.
I think they called it the most powerful pilot or something. And the bait post was arguing that because of the way Dahamon pilots his Gundams, because of the way G Gundam's units work, nobody from G Gundam can be allowed to be called a pilot. Which led to many rage-fueled debates in that comment section about how even if the controls are different, a pilot is a pilot.
Exactly.
Like, a PlayStation controller and a pair of Joy-Cons function differently, but they're still video game controllers.
By that distinction, Coop from Megas XLR isn't a pilot, he's a driver.
And I will argue to high heaven that it is just not right.
Yes, Megas' head is a car. But the rest of it is a giant fucking robot!
And have you seen the inside of the car that serves as Magus' head? There's all kinds of video game crap in there.
That shit is not street legal!
No wonder Megas got towed once.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Vegas Bear here, as always with Mekumon.
Hello!
As we are debating what qualifies a pilot to be a pilot in Mecha. Or rather,
I'm on the side of...
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm personally on the side of If it makes the robot move, you're a pilot.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Wait. My brain just had to think of this one. My brain just had to bring this one up.
I'm scared.
Gigantor, or Tetsujin 28.
I mean, you're still giving commands to the robot, which makes it move.
That's true. Because it doesn't have a pilot seat or anything. The kid just uses the control system.
I mean, technically, by this distinction, any given meta fighter from Metabots is technically a pilot.
I feel like that would piss off someone, and I kind of want to see that happen.
Since you bring it up that way, me too.
Like, just imagine, like, a Metabots fan rising from a tomb like Mushu from Mulan.
Ale!
Anyway, yeah, we are gonna be playing some, not Doom, not Minecraft, not Marvel Rivals, although apparently Ultron is out now. So if you want no strings on you, now's your chance. Not Sandland, not RE4, not Dragon's Crown. Robocop. We're playing Robocop.
Dead or alive, you're coming with us.
This time I didn't go for a Robocop quote. You already know this, but there's a location in the area we're going to that honestly, you would think Murphy would just avoid it like the plague.
Mm-hmm. I guess it helps to be a humanoid tank.
So I also got a hold of the Robocop 2 skin.
Ooh. I can't see it.
Damn it! So, last time we took out the torch heads. Lewis got shot by Wendell Ankoski?
Antonowski.
The brother of one, I don't even remember the fucker's name. I just remember that he was part of, now I can't even remember the other guy's name. Hold on.
Supposed brother. Then again, if I say any more, I'll be spoiling too much.
Right. Emil Antonowski, who worked for Clarence Bodiger.
Didn't Robo get him after he got fired?
That's Richard Jones.
Yeah, well. At least I remember Robo got somebody after they got fired.
It was Dick Jones. He was head of, he was a high-ranking member of OCP, and he held the old man hostage, and then because Robocop had that fourth directive, he cannot harm any member of OCP's staff.
Which, as evil as it is, I will give them credit where it's due. That is a clever directive.
Yep. Make sure that their product doesn't turn on them. But yeah, no, he had the old man at gunpoint after Robocop revealed what Dick Jones had done, and then the old man fired him. I think hit him in the gut and ran away as Robocop just unloaded on him. But yeah, Lewis got shot by Wendell Antonowski, the supposed brother of Emil Antonowski. And we have been doing some side stuff around the precinct. And, oh god. Becker,
who has made it abundantly clear he does not like us, has continued to make our life a living hell.
He's racist against cyborgs.
And anything that thinks, for that matter.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
It occurs to me that he'd be a natural fit for Fazbear
That
Entertainment.
didn't stop you, did it?
Oh yeah.
You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests.
The audio sound okay?
Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually
I can't
remarkable.
hear it in the Discord?
Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family
But I'm pretty sure it's fine over on Twitch.
You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings.
Let me go check.
In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer
Yeah, it's
Washington
fine.
is reporting for duty.
Alright.
Good. There you go, youngin'.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's
Damn,
great,
he looks
because you'll be
good.
spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer.
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
Shitting on Robocop.
That's a lot of responsibility
As
for a
if he
rookie.
did not
Every other
say
cop refused this
OCP
post.
twice.
You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the
Like,
new
motherfucker,
guy
you wouldn't have a
Wendell
job at
Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying?
Like I said,
Absolutely
he doesn't
fucking
like
not. You're
product
off the
that
case.
thinks.
Actually,
We're customers
you're
that
off all
think.
cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
He
It's
has this
Lewis's,
energy of wanting to be
First
the
rule
smartest guy in
kill,
the room
never
by
question
virtue
your
of being the
superiors.
only person with a working brain.
And his brain doesn't work all that great to begin with.
Because, again, look at how he treats the guy who saved OCP twice!
Hi, Murphy. I was told...
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
I love
So,
that line.
if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal,
You can play a real-life
what would one
detective in
do?
here. But you
That's easy.
are-
Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're looking for and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure.
At the very least, we know what Robocop
I am
thinks of him.
detecting a malfunction.
Huh? Doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
Okay, so now that we've found the server fault,
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try.
It's nice to
See who
see that
attempted to
even in
access
this
his file
dystopian
before you
world,
did.
there's somebody
Maybe
who can
that'll
be
help us.
genuinely excited and passionate about their job.
Officer Briggs,
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing.
Especially if
So
that
this case
job
led into the
is,
Street Vultures
you know,
territory?
as crucial as law enforcement.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
and I
So
am
long
on
as
my
you're,
way.
you know,
There's
passionate about the
nothing
job
I can
for the
say
right
to stop
reasons.
You, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
also, another thing I like about this guy, he knows he can't stop Robocop. So instead, he's just like, you know what? Go kick ass, Robo.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right.
I mean,
We can't trust them. God
he's
knows what
probably the
sort of people
closest
they are.
thing to an audience
Let's stay
surrogate
sharp.
this game has so far.
Also, these two are just being paranoid assholes.
I mean, wouldn't you be if someone from OCP suddenly started micromanaging your job?
I mean, yes.
Ah, Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me.
I'm not excusing
But,
their
you
actions,
know,
but I'm saying it
I
is
get the feeling
understandable.
You don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh man, that's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that?
Oh,
Robocop,
bless Ulysses'
off.
heart.
Robocop, stay.
Oh, shit!
Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
That's Murphy's old badge.
Robocop? Robocop?
That's honestly a really cool detail.
Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
And that was the gift that that Lewis had for RoboCop before, you know, she was sent to the hospital.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently, none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
Honestly, considering what happens here in the game,
I'm gonna get fired.
I am thankful that my initial impulse of then go with him was not followed.
Yes, because Ulysses would not be. He'd be in the same boat as Lewis, if not worse.
Murphy. Without the Robocop program.
Oh, yeah.
Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place, and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
I have a large supply of bullets. Yes, the Street Vultures would be the biggest gang in Detroit after what happened to Clarence's group and Kane's group. Optimus?
This is only a cameo. Do not attempt to interfere with the truck.
I love that it says Lord instead of Ford. Oh, lovely.
You know, you making that Optimus Prime joke honestly opened up my mind to the possibility of a crossover that I don't think Hasbro's jumped on yet.
Robocop meets Transformers?
Yes.
I want Murphy to have an Autobot badge. I don't even know where they would put it. I just want it. I want it to happen. Share your doubts. I hear that someone didn't like that I ordered to destroy the nuke we stole from those dirty torch heads. Street vultures don't do drugs, nor do they sell it. We have our rules, and if we are to build our empire, we must stick to them. Someone's got a problem with that? Well, I'd love to hear about it. Because I'd love to cut off the tongue of anyone who questions my orders. Spike. What a lovely man.
What a lovely, absolutely civil bunch we have going on here.
Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
Remember when I mentioned the absolutely tiny parts here? I've already bumped into some of them.
Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. We got blood.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
On the one hand, it sounds like he went full robot when he said negative, but on the other hand, I detected a minor note of annoyance.
Well, I mean, I can kind of understand that, considering Ulysses is really trying to not stop the investigation, but he's like, well, it could be anyone. It doesn't necessarily have to be Briggs. Right?
I can't blame him for being nervous about how Murphy's behavior, considering it is his first day.
And the fact that Robocop has been, quote-unquote, malfunctioning.
Here we go.
We have an intruder on our turf. Show them what we do with our blood and gas.
Gotcha, bitch!
So, fun fact. When I played through this part of the game for the first time, I ended up continuously making use of Robocop considerable math to literally just stand in the way of the bikes and keep the knocking themselves over. I was Robocop, the cyborg speed bump. It is actually possible to find and shoot out the speakers playing the music. Oh, you were way ahead of me.
To be fair, like, I can't really hear anything in the game because I have the volume down so low to pick up on the speaker.
I don't know what you're looking for here, Big, but the only thing you're gonna find is a long and painful death.
Yeah, but whose death? When I eventually found out what these jerks are doing to cops, including Briggs,
and not just cops, everyone.
Like,
but point
civilians, cops, anybody they can get their hands on.
Yeah, point still stands.
When my playthrough Murphy found that, I adopted the Skynet method. I was not happy.
Look out! It's Robocop!
Anything else useful in here? Alright. Pick up this barrel.
Get cover!
It hit his ankle. I mean, like, oh,
Didn't I?
I gotta admit, some of these deaths are incredibly brutal, but they're also hilarious.
mm-hmm. I shot that barrel, and that guy hiding behind the wall was like, oh. Oh, shit.
Well, that's some of the tiniest parts taking care of.
Got my hand off. This stings like a bitch.
It's hilarious when they can shout stuff like that right when they're dying. This thing's like a bitch!
I got you good, didn't I?
For the AK?
No.
And thank you for them. Oh. I guess I'm not keeping the AK. Oh well.
Hey, I got you good, didn't I? No.
Look, I've got no weapons.
Oh, you almost died, sir.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
And that right there, just telling Robo what he needed to know and putting up zero fight, makes this guy one of the smartest people in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved
When
to
you think
another
about it,
location. I have a thug's
Robocop
testimony.
kind of operates
Proceeding
off
to the enemy
Predator
command
rules.
center.
A little
How
bit,
can you
yeah.
be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless. That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we'd need to go through an OCP executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me.
All I did was stand here and I think 2 people died.
Like, makes you realize is how many people must be drugged out of their minds in this city to make so many stupid decisions like this. Like, if Robocop or anything like it existed in our reality, people would be fucking terrified.
Someone's leaking oil! Damn bastard! Kill you for this!
Damn. Robocop can't jump.
It's not upward. Sorry about that. Mouthful of candy. I said not upward.
Yep.
So building the real grade burning gun over here, and I'm seeing just how many parts are undergated, and I'm not surprised in the slightest that they did a build coding version recently.
I know what's coming to help you. Hello, Proving Ground Radio. It's their 7th.
We're probably gonna be saying this up once, but I gotta give props for review for the music of this game.
You me? Good.
God, he's fading in and out of existence. Here, maybe I can help. Critics say, ironically, that he certainly is ambitious. He hasn't had his own in Detroit, and now he wants to start a city that hasn't built yet. Right now, Delta City is SCP's flagship project. So, call it City of the Future, where Pop Dreams Islands is supposed to be non-existent. The mega corporation is having trouble executing this plan. Zach is major officers, however, the elections drastically changed the situation. Delta City could have already begun, provided that Mayor Zach does not get re-elected. Mayor Zach presents to have objections about Delta City Detroit.
Giving this game its props for its due. This was honestly a fantastic introduction to the series for people like me who have never seen the movies before. Like, this game showed me everything I needed to know.
Get the tin can!
The choice of wording here is important. Showed, not simply told.
And here we are.
The point where I went full Skynet on these bastards. funny that I keep mentioning Terminator stuff because Robocop and the Terminator crossed over technically 3 times.
There's also a video game.
I don't know if it's a video game one, but I do know there were 2 comic crossovers and technically once in Mortal Kombat.
And here it is. The spot where Alex Murphy died. Error. It's funny how the vultures moved into this place specifically. You know?
Well, if he died here once, he's gonna avoid it like the plague, right?
Well, yeah. But no one really knows, like, the frickin' most, like, I'm pretty sure criminals will not realize that Alex Murphy is freaking Robocop. So, like, the vultures just coincidentally moved in here. And it's like, ow. The place where I died.
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
The man deserves better.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrying. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer. Spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel, knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
I know somebody it pissed off,
Your readings are off the charts.
and it's not necessarily the cop you wanted angry.
Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Termination sequence arming?
Okay, let me
By
have a
the
look.
time we actually see the,
Yeah, I see it. It's just north
everything.
of your position.
On my way.
Robocop, I really hope you find him.
I also love how quickly Ulysses turned around on this, because like once there was actual proof that Briggs was here, he was like, "Oh shit! I hope you find."
Okay, I'm on board. What do I need to do?
I can give you I have access to the entire Steel Mills map.
Better words do. He is acting like an officer.
The only reason because of
That's definitely going to change by the end of this game. So the inner frame of both legs is finished. Now to just start planting the armor.
You're there. That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh? If you really think you got the guts, come on. You'll love our place in the Northwest. It's the hub of our smuggling operations. And I'm telling you now, there's plenty. Let's not forget the other one in the north. Those them crazy drugs we skimmed off those stupid punks. Now tell me, that's not something that would interest you?
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
alright.
Oh, shit!
Oh!
Well, that was a brutal way to go. Oh yeah. I forgot about them too. Which is nuts considering how badly they pissed me off.
Like, you're probably gonna want to do like a recruitment drive or something. Sure, boys are dropping these
Damn bastard!
Better yet, just surrender and save yourself the trouble.
Actually, yeah. Oh, he just turned into a smear on the wall.
Oh, that's about the same reaction I had when one of the boots I threw, like picked up and threw, hit the ceiling and then just spontaneously deleted from reality.
You're here! I knew you wouldn't miss it for the world. Just go through the door. They're ready when you are.
Just make sure.
The only thing that could have made it more complete was one of those cut-off screams, like the person gets startled and starts to scream, only for it to be cut off as they just despawn from the game. And all you hear is the faintest echoes of that scream.
Fuck!
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, grenade launcher, thank God.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much those things help.
Especially when you're faced with a turret.
If you are where I think you are, I died here like 6 times before I managed to get it right. Oh yeah, you are exactly where I thought you were. There will be grenade launcher goons on the other side.
Lovely. Let me see if I can find any health pickups.
There should be some in the area.
Ah, there we go. While I am at it, what is engineering at? Bump that up to 3 for later. It also gives me the dash. Hold on. Dash. There we go. how to destroy the rest of the drones. If I remember correctly, they are stashed in boxes.
New board, who dis? Honestly, it's a pretty satisfying puzzle figuring out what the circuits to put where in order to make your gun the most deadly thing ever.
Yep. Pellet rounds. Auto feeder.
You're gonna love that feature. For those who have not been privy to our conversations outside of streams, I talked that feature up and down to there because auto feeder is basically bottomless clip. You are reloading as you fire.
Sniper rifle, eh? May not be as powerful as a heavy machine gun, but I do like my own sniper rifles.
But it's definitely got the range to compensate.
Oh, yeah.
And believe me, when you're going to be up against snipers out there amongst the mines, you're gonna want that range.
And Biker Secrets. Let's go do that one as well.
I look forward to seeing you kicking the ass of old Ed Boy.
It'll be a tough fight considering that this is, you know, early game. I lost to him a couple of times in the early game.
Cherish the good times while they last. You won't be so lucky with the next.
So did I. So,
Robocop?
all of my
I am.
good vibes and well
thank
wishes,
God.
I guess.
How was it?
Thoughts
Was that
and
a
prayers.
risk worth taking?
I have destroyed the supply of drugs.
Spike must have felt confident about his small
Which,
army. So I'm
I
guessing
mean,
you're
I
ready for
understand
round
the
two.
point of the phrase.
I am going for a
But I
knockout.
can't beat the
Fuck, is he still alive?
10 years plus?
It was like, I can't remember what year it was, but every time there was some kind of disaster, the only, like, people would just say, sending thoughts and prayers. It's like,
How about sending supplies, food?
exactly. Like, I understand the sentiment, not sediment. That's a different.
Yeah, no, that's the shit you find on the seafloor.
Yeah, I understand the sentiment of thoughts and prayers. Hell, I mean, I pray for people. And like it either but when that's all you do, it gets a little annoying because it's like you could actually do more. You could help people. Like you could send donations,
if there's more
supplies.
you can do, then, like, if you can actually do something to physically help, you should do so.
Exactly.
Like, that is literally the meaning behind the great power, great responsibility speech.
But again, I understand.
The one that we had crammed into our heads since childhood?
Yeah. But, like, on the other hand, like I've been saying the whole thoughts and prayers thing, because, again,
it's just that a lot of people jump to that as a means of going, well, I've done all I can do, without ever actually seeing if they could do anything to begin with.
Yeah.
Just kind of giving up before you try.
I think there was a comedian or something who brought this up, and it's like, oh, cool. Can I eat thoughts and prayers? Can I drink thoughts and prayers? No? And how about send me something that'll actually help?
Like, there's a lot of stuff you can send that would make a major difference. Even if it's something as minuscule as, well, I bought a pair of socks over at Walmart and sent them to whoever's, having the troubles over there. That helps more than you think. It really does.
You guys are boring.
These days, I don't
Could
really
you at least give me some nukes?
I don't really see the whole thoughts and prayers thing as often anymore.
Your drums are making people wacko.
So...
you're the one to talk.
Now we're more
I know you stole
concerned with the
supplies from
world
us.
being on the perpetual
Come
brink
on.
of a third world
Sharing
war.
is
Thanks, Russia.
Not like our country's doing much better.
Did I just do it with my mind? Does it mean I can make Robocop do anything for me?
Try it, creep.
Blink! You did blink, didn't you?
Enough playing around. I will return to the fruity arresting procedure. Stay here. Do not move.
You're kidding! Why would I move? This chair is super comfy. Just tell my parents I won't be home for dinner.
Alright, so we saved
Like-
short shed against my better judgment. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna say, there was a time where I believe Fallout was like true, pure, or dystopian fantasy, something that could never happen. And then I look out the window and realize, shit, it's basically playing out in front of our very eyes. And I know for a fact I am not the only one to make that comparison, to make that observation.
I mean, if you look back at human history for the past several decades, we've been on the brink of fallout more often than anything else.
gets even funnier when you realize there are other aspects than just the nuclear radiation that are coming true. The freaking hyperinflation of the economy, you know, that bullshit. That's coming true.
It'd be nice if just once, we could get deflation instead of inflation.
You know, give everybody's wallets a break. Either pay people more to compensate for the cost of living increasing constantly, or, you know, actually do something to lower it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, the cost of living has become so high, and yet they're, instead of like trying to lower it, they're just increasing the prices of like everything.
I have said before, and I'm gonna keep saying it, it's almost like they're trying to starve the undesirables out of existence.
Oh, they're gonna have to try a whole lot harder than that. Than Robocop.
In other words, everyone who's not them.
I was gonna say something really fucking
At least in their minds.
I was gonna say I am rich people cancer. Arguably one of the dumbest things I think has ever come to my brain.
Missing out on Fallout is actually, no, I take that back. We kind of did get the new plague.
Let's fuck it up. What do you know is bugs? Environment's fucked. From like all their things in like 10 years, 20 years, however long whatever. And it's like, okay. Are we just gonna ignore the fact that people have been actively trying to
For decades?
Like, I remember reading about a group of high schoolers who found a way to remove massive amounts of trash from the ocean. Granted, it doesn't stop the microplastic problem, but it's still a start.
Like, I see this kind of mentality, and I'm just reminded, funny enough, of the last third of Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Spoilers for a 30-year-old anime, But the Devil Gundam in that show started life as the Ultimate Gundam, who was designed to heal the Earth and its environment through with use of its nanomachines to reinvigorate soil, like eradicate and consume the polluted things, to like messing with the planet and so on.
Come in! Don't be shy!
And it was only after crash landing on Earth that its computer got all scrambled and effectively became the Devil Gundam. And a key character had decided to just go along with the Devil Gundam with the conclusion that in order for the Earth to heal, humanity had to die out, which leads him to conflict with the protagonist here, Kashu, who tells him, look, we ain't perfect, but we don't deserve to die over it.
Exactly.
We can fix it.
There have been so many people trying to and succeeding in fixing our fucked up situation, and yet no one ever talks about them, and instead they're just like, oh, we're all fucked. It's like, okay, are we, or are you just spitting out, or are you just standing on the sidewalk with like a fucking cardboard sign?
Yeah, the nine. Well, go forward.
Yeah. The end is 9.
Carrying
Come to think of it, did we ever fix that hole in the ozone layer?
I don't know, but I can find out.
Because no one ever talks about that anymore.
You wanna...
Check. Okay, it's not fully closed, but it's recovering. While the ozone hole over Antarctica has been shrinking since the late 90s due to international agreements to phase out ozone-depleting substances, it still forms every year and is expected to return to pre-1980 levels by around 2066.
What the fuck? Wait, return as in like fix or return as in grow?
It just said return to pre-1980 levels. Google did not help me there.
So it's either a good thing or a terrible thing. We don't know. Schrodinger's ozone layer.
I'd have to do more research into what it was like in that 1980s period.
I think that hole in the ozone layer is why the ice caps are melting.
Well, I suppose it's possible.
That crazy bastard!
Certainly a contributing factor, if nothing else.
fix that if that were the case.
How are we gonna make money? Make money off of the technologies used to fix it? But if the problem's gone, the money stops. And if humanity stops, so does the money.
Exactly. And don't you all start talking about, oh, the elite will survive. Yeah, there's a good example of why that shit won't work. You want to know what it was called? BioShock.
Hell, I brought up Fallout itself. Look at what happened to Vault-Tec.
The City of Rapture was designed to be a city for the elite, for the artists, the dreamer,
individualist.
Yes, but guess what? They don't want to do the dirty work of keeping a city running. So what did they do? They brought in lesser folk. I say lesser, but they brought in less rich people to work around the clock to keep the city going. And guess what? Eventually, because of the whole class dispute and various other factors, Rapture turned into a fucking nightmare-infested...
It was already a dystopia from the beginning, King, but now it just matches what's on the inside. This is why people who insist on fighting the individual over the collective are just too, they're just the opposite extreme. Yeah, it's important to remember to take care of yourself while you're supporting the community, but you also have to remember to support your community while taking care of yourself. If one dies, the other goes out of control and just destroys itself.
All that to say is they're gonna be royally fucked.
Because it turns out thinkers need doers, because thinkers don't like getting their hands dirty.
Who's gonna unfuck your toilets? I'm just imagining like Andrew Ryan giving a whole spiel about Rapture being the city of the future, the playground for the artist, the musician, the free thinker, and I'm just like standing there going, okay, but who's gonna unclog your toilets, asshole?
He'd probably either have you executed on the spot or just physically removed.
Well, it all depends on, like, when. Because if it's at the very beginning, he'd have me removed. If it's during the war, he would have me fucking executed.
Yeah, so much for free thinking. When someone thinks a thought that disagrees with yours, you don't want to hear it. Mr. Individualist can't stand individuals. Go fucking figure.
I'm glad I beat his head in with a friggin' golf club. And I'm
So, fun fact, in Fallout New Vegas, there's actually an in-game challenge for doing that to Mr. House. And it's called A Slave Obeys.
Robocop, your body temperature is
It was
very
either that or
low.
what the man chooses.
Are
It
you
was
okay?
one of the two.
I am in the freezer.
What is the freezer even doing there?
They used it to store Briggs' body.
Oh. So that means...
He was
There's a
not
reason
the
I
only
have kind of pseudo-adopted Would You Kindly.
more bodies?
Despite the fact that I've
That's
never
insane.
played those
I'm
games.
back up, even if it gets me in trouble.
The only person
me and
who
Bird
should expect trouble is
streamed
Spike.
once. Maybe we should try it again sometime.
I'm certain he'd enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. So, we have found the freezer.
Hell, if there was a way to do so, having me be the one play it would probably be an interesting twist.
Oh, yeah. Me and Burb just coaching you on different tactics.
And then you just get to see how crazy I can get with some of these powers. Like, isn't there one of those plasmid things that lets you shoot bees out of your hands?
Yes! Yes, there is!
Robocop, all available patrol cars are coming to support you. I've told them to meet you by the old workers building. According to reports...
The fact I can hear the laughter in your voice tells me I am well onto something.
Yeah.
I hope you can forgive me for the freshman attitude. I was just trying to do my best.
The only way I can think of to get that going, though, would be to have me physically there.
Fortunately, we have not developed stable teleportation yet.
Which sucks, because if we did have that kind of Star Trek-y technology, we'd probably phase out vehicle transport, now that I think about it.
I don't think you get it. This city needs us.
Both.
Transforming death and decay into life. That was the deal.
Like, for transporting goods, definitely. Hey, we'd still be using it.
Get a better gun. The sniper rifle ran out of ammo.
I would be careful, there's probably still landmines in that water.
No, I think I got them all. Really? None of the guns from before are here. Fuck.
I forgot they like to despawn. You know, it honestly does make you think. Since we've brought up Fallout and Bioshock by now. What would Mr. House and Andrew Ryan think of each other?
Oh, they would probably hate the ever-living fuck out of each other. It'd be like putting two Dr. Dooms in the same room with each
other. As funny as that would be, I don't want to see that happen.
Well, I remember that happened in the comics once. Doom met a version of himself in another universe where he achieved everything Doom wanted because he let go of his hate for Reed Richards.
I imagine our Doom just could not handle it.
He took a device from that Doom show and proceeded to destroy that entire universe.
Because to Dr. Doom, hating Reed Richards is more important than actually succeeding. At least to our Victor Von Doom.
This is Manson. We've cornered the bikers in the mill, but we could use some help. We're at the southeast gate.
Acknowledged. On my way.
Ah, safety. Ish. As I see the Ed 209.
Hey, Robo!
Again, just give it a slightly different voice and keep it from going completely ballistic, and it would actually be kind of cute.
Good, you're here. We're standing our ground. The bikers have retreated to the yard behind that big gate.
And we know how that turns out.
Now, let's decide on the strike team.
Didn't Ghost of the Shell standalone complex make something like that?
OCP has supplied us with an Ed 209. Maybe you could make use of it, even if it is just for cover.
Robocop, can I have a moment of your time?
Can you leave him alone, lady? You caused him enough trouble already.
Hey, I just want the people to know what's going on in their city.
Can't say she isn't good at what she does. She got here before us. Anyway, it's up to you. If you need a bit of time to speak with her or wrap up anything else around here, it's not a problem. Those bikers aren't going anywhere. But if you're ready to go, Ed 209 is here for your support. Just say the word.
I need more time.
No worries. We got him boxed in.
Hey, just spare me a second. Thank you for coming over. Could you tell the Channel 9 viewers what you're struggling with here today?
Are you looking for more footage of me malfunctioning?
Don't think poorly of me for recording that. People want to see how their hero's holding up.
I am just a police officer.
Modesty. A rare feature in this city. I'm not against you. It's the OCP that's my target.
You are a troublemaker.
At least I do it for the truth.
And I do it for justice.
Then we seem to be not that far apart. We had a rocky start, but it wasn't personal. I'm only here to show the truth before others try to cover it up. Don't you think we owe that to the people of the city?
I do. The steel mill is the hideout for the street vultures, a gang of bikers who have committed multiple homicides. They have barricaded themselves in the factory's yard along with their leader. We are preparing to go in.
Thank you. In that case, I will not hold you any longer, unless there's anything you would like to add.
Have you been following my actions?
You're kinda hard to miss. But the first time when you truly caught my attention was when you sent Dick Jones to his grave. Up until that point, I didn't know you could act against a senior executive. That was something.
Do you consider the entire OCP to be corrupt?
Believe me, I really wish someone could change my mind about that rotten den. Who knows? Maybe it can be you.
My duty awaits.
Of course.
Let's fucking do this.
Ready to get this cop killer?
Their time is up. I am going in.
Good luck, Murphy.
Efficiency challenge. Alright.
Get 209 and Robocop fighting hand in hand? I can't wait to see how
Hello,
this goes.
bad boy. Many stairs, yes? Too much for unbalanced, wobbly folk like yourself. Things that are behind you. Remember, this isn't Ed 209.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you expected. They're not smart.
Please put down your weapon. Please put down your weapon.
You're falling behind there, Ed.
Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone at the precinct how you kicked Ed's ass.
what's funny is that in Transformers Animated, the episode Nanosect that introduced the supervillain of the same name, they had a police robot designed to look very much like an N209 that they proceeded to demonstrate how stupid those things actually are.
I'm guessing you're close to catching Spike. Maybe he could lead us to Wendell. If those two struck a secret deal, no wonder Wendell ditched the punk.
Criminal that would eventually become the titular supervillain is just hiding on top of a crate. And while the police bot is very much aware of his presence, all it can do is just keep ramming, like moving forward, bashing itself into the crate while uttering resuming pursuit, resuming pursuit, resuming pursuit, over and over and over.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, very close to halfway through the body of this thing. So, yeah, Burning Gundam's coming along quite well.
Only Robocop could hold a shotgun.
In this universe? Yes. Pretty sure there's a few Terminators that would probably disagree, though. And there's plenty of Arnold characters that would probably disagree with you.
I got you good.
There is a way out. In handcuffs.
It can't end like this.
Murphy, you got the cop killer.
You decided to trespass on our turf. And that shit doesn't fly with us.
What's that noise?
Please put down your weapon.
And here's the point where I supposedly malfunction.
Situation is under control.
You now have
Daisy, Daisy.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4,
I said
3,
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I am
stand
now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
That is what most of the force users they do. They intentionally give you a faulty one. I'm half convinced that it was actually working intentionally, working as intended,
I am under
and just
attack.
programs were directed by a certain sleazeball Becker to eradicate everybody in this warehouse.
Be right back.
Can't tell me you put it past him to do that.
I know he wants to be Robocop, but at the same time,
why don't you try making that your target?
would he really put this all together?
Successful losses, collateral damage. After all, the machine just is not functional. It's not our fault. There's always been the occasional defective product, no matter what company you look at.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I am under attack from Ed 209.
What? Okay. Let me see if I can help. I'm pretty sure I saw its documentation here in the precinct. Be right back.
Word submitted into Robocop being infected and Ed-209 defending itself.
Okay, listen to this. Apparently, Ed-209 cover is often reported compromised after field. Why don't you try making that your target?
The wouldn't stop Becker from trying. I told you.
What the hell happened here?
Ed 209 malfunctioned.
Is he still alive?
I am afraid not.
OCP sent us a malfunctioning unit. I bet they did that on purpose. And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
And that's why I almost exclusively use circuit boards that have that feature. Like, spray and pray on a weapon that already comes with default unlimited ammo?
I am looking for a female officer who arrived yesterday with a gunshot wound.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
It's busted in all the right ways.
She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
I do kind of like...
It feels like your...
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, it feels like your gun goes Super Saiyan.
I do kind of like how... like, just the idea of seeing Robocop in a public place, it's not like a precinct, or OCP, is very interesting to me. Seeing him in a hospital is...
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped
We've
up in
seen
this
that
little
he
space.
does interact with his civilians from time to time. Children legit can ask him to dance the robot and he'll oblige.
Damn, that guy wasn't kidding. This place is overcrowded as shit.
And then there's the wing that has next to nothing going on. Because it's for the rich folk.
Kitty, you wouldn't answer, and I was dying to tell you that that policeman was here. He left chocolates for her and asked me not to tell anyone it was from him. It's so cute. I'm looking forward to seeing if his little advances are reciprocated. That is, when the poor policewoman wakes up from a coma. Guy seems nice, except for that awful haircut. So Lewis has a secret admirer.
Cute.
Who is also on the force. So this just does not this does not look right. This guy should not be out here lying on a bed in agony. He should be in one of those rooms.
The hospital would have plenty of space for him if it wasn't for the rich folk wing.
Another visitor? She's in a stable
Keep in mind, that entire wing with the guard by the door is one room.
Happening around them, even if they don't respond.
Actually.
Why don't you try talking to her?
And it's bigger than this entire section of the hospital.
Actually, no. It's 3 rooms. There's the VIP lobby, and then there's the 2 VIP rooms.
Either way, there's easily more than enough room for everybody they have waiting in there. It'd still be a crowded hospital, but they have the space.
Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present.
I believe Wendell Antonowski is attempting to create Frankenstein's monster.
I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Try again, Robo. I don't think that's quite right.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
Corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
I like that. Also, I spent a good, 10 minutes trying to figure out how to, put the get well soon card here in a room.
But it's already here.
It is?
I'm just kind of half assuming it is.
Because I never see it. Every time I come here, I never see it. Maybe they just forgot to,
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
I mean, there's a bunch of other get well stuff in there. Who knows? Maybe the card just got knocked behind something.
What's her blood pressure?
Oh, God.
I've got 40 power.
Oh, this can't be
Course
good.
defib. Okay, we gotta shock him.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Murphy,
Stand clear.
you
Shock 'em.
doing okay there, bud?
Clear.
All right, no pulse. Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody.
I'm not sure which
clear.
is worse. The fact that Murphy's hearing this in his
Stand
head? Well, the fact that it implies he was conscious enough to hear what the doctors were saying in that
call
moment.
it. What's the time?
6:15.
Yeah.
Even for someone who was new to the franchise like me, I gathered very quickly that Murphy was hearing his own death.
All the individuals whose bodies were stolen were healthy and physically fit prior to their deaths. Apparently someone on the black market needs brains, but what for? Brain transplants? No one has made a successful brain transplant since, well, Robocop.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago,
And when you really think
someone
about it,
broke
it's
into the
not so much a
hospital
brain
and stole
transplant
30
as it
of
was
them.
an entire
It's been a
freaking
blessing
head
in disguise,
transplant.
really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Hell, it wasn't even
Is
just
there
the
any
head,
link
it was like...
between the bodies?
I think
Actually, there is.
lungs and
Our
his
thieves
heart,
were very
too.
picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were
His
very
head,
thorough.
spine, and a good chunk of his chest.
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby.
his
He
torso.
should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Unless, of course, you were Reboot Cop, in which case you were just a head and hand.
I thought he also had his lungs in that one.
You might?
That's been too long. Also, I love how this doctor's like... Actually, come to think of it, have I worked on you before? I recognize that chin. It's a dark joke, but I still get a chuckle out of it.
Yeah, same.
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the...
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard.
I can
but
only
I'm
imagine
not.
how he'd react
I've
if
seen
he actually
shows.
did realize.
Let me break it
Oh
down
yeah,
to you
I
the way
did
you
work on you.
understand.
You died.
I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the DLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your
So
cooperation.
Wendell was here at the hospital.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or
That
a cruiser
would
and partner
explain
or
the
even
elevator
a bulletproof
freak
vest,
out.
that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Wendell was probably lighting up a cigarette somewhere nearby.
Knowing full well you were there to mess with.
I mean, there's also the possibility he didn't know he was there. There's also the possibility that was just trauma on Robocop's part, because even before
Good to see you in one piece, Robo.
Wendell started
Mr.
fucking
Becker
around
wasn't
with
happy
lighter.
when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park.
Robo was
Between
having
you
some
and
problems.
me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an
That's
authorized
fair.
mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
Alrighty. Robocop evaluation.
I could never find all those crates either.
4 skill points. Damn.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the
Murphy's gonna have a hell of a time sorting these out.
Alright.
Ocean.
We have the basic basic powers now. And I love that they brought Ed here. Just to try to figure out what the fuck went wrong. I will say though, seeing an Ed 209 like disassembled like this is fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like seeing a car disassembled or something. Wait, are those fucking AV cables?
Yes, they are.
Are you telling me Ed 209 uses AV cables?
Just like a classic video game console. Or a VCR. Which, considering the time the first batch of movies were made, makes sense for the time.
Also, there's a plug there, which I'm pretty sure Ed 209 is not powered by electrical outlets. But the AV cable thing, that's funny as shit.
This is not the time. You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP
That
accountable.
is the lower half of the Gundam finished.
Relax.
Now I'm
Franklin.
up to the chest unit.
wrong. How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Bunger? Bunger? Hey, Armorhide.
See you later in the briefing room.
Yeah? I'll be right back.
What's up, Armorhide?
Is this a Blaze-approved game? No! Because he hates cops. I won't tell if you won't.
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rad.
As I was writing it, I'd noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Still a long way to go. I've been getting to know different aspects of being a cop, and there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. Shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice makes perfect. Let us not waste any more time.
You want to go now? Yeah, great. Let's go. I love the smell of this room. Should we start?
I'm not entirely
First,
unconvinced that Murphy kind of half latched on to Ulysses here as like a son figure.
Can I come in? Right.
Oh, doing this.
This has to be
so good.
Ain't you glad I had told you that this particular feature exists?
Yes.
Billy.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly. Eliminate distractions. Being over.
No one is beating that fucking score.
So that's the actual
spray and
lesson.
pray? Hell yeah.
Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it
I
according to the
just
manual.
picture multiple other officers just looking at that going, son of a...
Son of a bitch. Yeah. No one ain't beating that score. Fuck you, Kaplan.
Is everything okay?
Your service weapon is broken.
I
In sheer contrast,
I did
we have
everything the
this.
manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired
And I
me to
have a
monitor
sneaky
you.
suspicion I know who
But
did.
I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
There's my favorite law enforcement officer.
Anyone else in these cells? No. Oh. There's one guy. I don't recognize him, but okay. Salt pickles.
Why are you in this cell?
I come here to think sometimes the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
Since a certain somebody's not here to spoil this, evidently
That
a very Evangelion-looking mobile suit, more so than the G-Class itself, has appeared in that
Seriously.
series.
I heard.
I was hoping to see
G-Friend.
you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other.
Apparently these names are based off
Maybe
like
I'll find
syntax
some of
codes
his
or something.
dissatisfied customers who'll be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets,
Either
I'm a
way, it's
samurai.
interesting.
Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
I love how Murphy cut him off there. You are not a Ronin. Hey, Cardman!
Yo, what up? Where the hell is Susan? There we
Not
go.
again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
What is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just
Guess where I am.
a lot.
Jail.
Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Oh, you're in Spain. Damn. Nice. Oh, you're melting.
It would be pretty warm there this time of year.
Alright, so Detroit Police Department Police Officers Database. Jay O'Neill, on duty. Kurtz, on duty. Jay Kowalski, on duty. Alex J. Murphy, deceased. Lewis, on duty. Reed, on duty. Briggs, missing / deceased. Let's see, Whitaker, Steph, Estevez, Ramirez, Chessman, Cecil, Starkweather, Kaplan, Manson, Fredrickson. Oh, Fredrickson's deceased. Duffy is deceased. I don't know who these two were.
So in this game, they could either be developers for the game or actors who have since passed on from the OG Robocop series.
Could be.
Thanks, Murphy. I still need to go get his stuff, so, I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Tickets, and baseball. Usually they would slide the name out too, but I guess that's not our job right now. Are y'all down for B5 tonight?
You can put everything.
Hell yes!
I'll make sure his family gets it.
Yeah,
I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
So I know we're over 2 hours, but we're going to play for a little bit longer.
I mean, it didn't stop us from going a full half hour over time yesterday.
That is true. The autopsy report on Briggs. Wait, multiple shots to the chest from point-blank range with handgun caliber 9mm rounds. They're hunting him with shotguns, though. Weird.
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the street vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious street vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Of course.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up. No need, SWAT's got it covered.
And of course, SWAT is just being complete assholes.
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Debatable.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Robocop, open the gate for the N209 units. We'll secure the area.
Yeah, SWAT ain't got shit on me. Oh, you guys can't even see the score because of my big fat head.
It's kind of funny. There's more of them, but they need even more to match Robocop.
The score's 30-4. They've killed 4 guys. I've killed 3.
Yeah, they got nothing on you.
How much you want to bet these N209s won't be malfunctioning?
Please put down your weapon!
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense.
I mean, to be fair, it's protecting OCP's money. these N209s are probably gonna work perfectly.
There's an armored gate in lockdown mode in front of you. Find a way to get past it. Try finding the weakest spot in the wall around the gate and breach through that.
Come on, boys. Keep firing! It means to be a team player. Herb neutralized! Stand your ground!
That actually does kind of sound like a Robocop quote, though. I am a team player, but not for your team.
Don't act like you're all that impressive. With all that fancy tech, a brick would know how to shoot.
With all that fancy tech, an N209 can barely function, so what's your excuse?
All that fancy tech, and N209 can't even walk upstairs.
I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office, and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Oh shit.
Your presence here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost, supposedly.
You do not believe that.
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
contribute to depriving my great
Oh, goody, the bomb.
hard-earned savings. We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nut job. What is this intricate device?
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but...
Really, Ulysses?
Based on my engineering database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something here.
Okay, then start with the 24-volt connector, then proceed to detach the 12-volt cables.
Disarming these suckers always makes me nervous.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? Cause I need to make a withdrawal.
Minor incident,
right
Becker?
now.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Tunnels? Back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
I swear, every time I hear that happen, I expect him to demand to know what respect is, like he doesn't understand the concept.
See what I'm talking about?
Also, Becker, don't be too mad. There's at least one gold bar there. It's probably worthless for what you want it for, but hey, you're worthless.
Probably a good 16th of your retirement fund.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry. Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
Oh! Pile up on aisle 7!
I love doing that.
Fuck! That was fun. Oh shit.
I am listening, Creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Alright, well, we're going to end it here for today. No idea if there's a stream tomorrow. I'll have to message Burb. And of course, no streams on Sunday. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Vegas Bear 92.
And Mekumon.
And as always, feel free to support us in any way you can.
Be it monetarily engagement or YouTube subscription, every little bit helps.
And as always, stay safe, stay comfy, stay hydrated, be good to each other. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, I'm really wishing Becker had just gotten shot at the bank.